Welcome back. I go by Chanel, the It Girl, your intuitive therapist. Thank you again for joining me for another video. Thank you to all those liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting down below, hitting the algorithm up for your girl. I appreciate you. All right, guys, you guys saw the title. Without further ado, let's jump right into the juice, and I will see you at the pile selection. Peace. Pile one, let's go. All right, pile one. So this says Uganda, 8/19. So that's Leo season. That could be your birthday, or the number 8's important. The number 19's important. You may be 19. Okay. All right. So what I'm getting by looking at this is it's like smooth like butter. Okay. Something about you being super smooth, cool, like the other side of the pillow is what I heard. That makes people insecure. You going after your passions. Okay. Okay. Pisces energy. I'm going to keep it sideways like that. Libra energy. Pisces energy. I'm going to keep it sideways. More Pisces energy. Scorpio energy. First of all, Cancer energy. All this water energy. What makes people insecure is you can read the room real quick. You know the subtle little changes, the minute changes in energy, and you pick it up really quickly. And honestly, if it's in this day and age, okay, if it's not feeding you, you're walking away from it. You're like, I'm good on that. If it's not healing, then it's hurting. That's what this is feeling like. What makes people really insecure, honestly, in a nutshell, is you're healing. You're healing, you're leveling up. And what's going on is they're insecure because you're going after your passions, you're going after your dreams, your desires. You're really looking at what is for you and what's not for you. And you are cutting off people who are not for you, but you're also you're realizing when to hold back your energy, when to give and what not, and when not to give to people. Even if it's like long-term relationships, even people from the past, they're really feeling it because they're not used to you having boundaries. They're not used to you understanding the undertones of emotional manipulation, because all emotional manipulation is not malicious. When this might be I'm not going to use that example, but emotional manipulation on its non-malicious level just looks like using the ability to sway someone's emotions to get your desired result. Honestly, children do that all the time. You get what I mean? So it's not malicious. I don't get that here. However, it feels malicious to the people around you because they're not used to you acting in this energy of giving to self and wanting to be with self. Hey, baby, let me get the cat, y'all. I'm coming. All right, my bad, y'all. So I don't know exactly what I was saying, okay? But I do want to point out this energy of knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them. And people are not used to you being this way, so solid in your energy, so solid in your aloneness. That makes people extremely insecure. What also makes people insecure is your ability to linger. Now, I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to wait it out before I make any decisions. And I'm getting this energy, and also understanding that you had to grow to this place to get here, which means that you could have been in a place of impulsivity. You could have been in a place of emotional immaturity, or just allowing your emotions to lead your decisions. You're not doing that anymore. You're allowing and welcoming the pause. If there is resistance, you're going with it. You're not trying to push your will anymore. You are really getting to the root of your security and trusting yourself. Your intuition is what I really mean. Your groundedness. You're looking into that and you're allowing that to lead your path. And it almost looks like you don't give a fuck. Okay, it looks like you're just moseying along, doing your own thing, just letting life kind of take you by the horns. I said take you by the horn, but just like let life reveal itself to you. People don't know how to take that. You are also very reciprocal in your energy. And if people are not reciprocating to you, if they don't show you that same care, if they don't take the time to inquire about what reciprocation means to you, you're good on it. Like, you may play around for a little bit because you do have this whimsical, playful, nostalgic energy about you, but also you only got but so many times. That's how people feel. That's the energy that you're in, and that makes people feel really insecure, because essentially this gives, I don't need nobody. I'm happy by myself. Honestly, that's what this is giving. And when you harness true independence, not toxic independence, but when you can truly take care of yourself, when you can truly be with yourself, love yourself, and not look outside of yourself for comfort and understanding and grace and all of those things and stability, man, you become unstoppable. Then relationships start being negotiable at that point. And that's what makes people insecure. 333 on the clock, as I said, that is that you're understanding that relationships to you are negotiable because you're not coming from a place of need anymore. I love that for you. I still care about you in reverse. So yeah, some people, they're insecure that you don't care. Like you don't care, especially past people. People are almost afraid to say things to you because you can not only see right through them, but you may have let it slide before. You're not really letting too much slide anymore. When people say stuff and it's a little off, you're going to call it out. Like, the truth is the truth. Period. I'm trying my best to forgive. Although you may still harbor some resentment or still healing from people who may have done you wrong, or just situations that just didn't go the way that you wanted to. The fact that you're trying to forgive, the fact that you're healing through those things and sitting with it, that makes people insecure, because it's so easy to be toxic, y'all, for real. It's so easy to be bitter, and you're not taking the easy way out. You deserve the best. Exactly. You sure do. Okay, let's get an affirmation to close this out, Pile One. Okay, Pile One. Hold on. I'm just being called to get my cosmic insights deck. So let me just get one card. What needs to be said here? Intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later, and you're understanding that through your wisdom. Through your wisdom, through your lived experiences, you're ending these cycles where you weren't listening to your intuition before. Now you're really leaning into it. Now that's why you're not afraid to pause and get a confirmation. All right, love this. I am determined to achieve great things in my life. That's why people are insecure, because they know that, and you stand on business. You have to find that special thing that's special about you, that distinguishes you from all others, and through talent and hard work and passion, anything can happen. Dr. Dre. All right, guys, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl by liking, sharing, subscribing, doing all of the team. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Pal 2, let's go. All right, Pal 2. So this rock reminds me of an egg, like the way that it kind of has these indentations on it. So to me, this feels like you birthing something new, or you coming. Yeah, it's like a birth, like, because I think of a cracked egg, an egg is small, yeah, the birth of something. But it also, these indentations, there are indentations here, but it's smooth too. So it's almost as if you've been through a lot, you've been tattered, you've been battered, but you don't look like what you've gone through. You still came out smooth. Wow. Yep. Libra energy here. It's too many. It's too many. It's too many. I'll take that one. Oh, I'll take this one. This is okay. Hold on. Let's do this. Oh, no. That's way too much. Let's get one more for clarification. Libra energy, Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, double Capricorn energy, Leo energy again, and Aquarius, Gemini, Libra at the subconscious energy. This is clarification. Leo energy. Okay. What intimidates people? Is your presence, is your riz, okay? Your popularity, and if you're not popular, then your visibility, your success, your victory, your recognition of some sort, whatever the recognition is, it could be in your finances. It could be you are in a prominent place of importance. Like I'm getting like a politician or something like that, the law, something around, even though I don't have any law cards here, but maybe a teacher, a spiritual teacher, education, some sharing some type of knowledge of some sort. There's some type of power here, a power dynamic. You are powerful. If you do not know that, I'm telling you how people are seeing you is powerful. Your energy is powerful. It's magnetic. It's daggone there obsessive. Your energy is flat out intimidating. What's also intimidating is your ability to tame your emotions. So you don't let life's ups and downs rattle you. You know how to conform to them. You know how to pivot. You know how to manage things really well. You don't see resistance as a bad thing. You see resistance as an opportunity to grow, as an opportunity to sharpen your skills. You lean into that. You are a truth teller At the end of the day, what you want to do is tell the truth, okay? No matter how hard it hurts, too. You may say it in a tactful way. You may have a way with words naturally, and you may not even mean to hurt people, but you're understanding that the truth will. You are very strategic about how you say it, but you will say it. First and foremost, you will hurt people's feelings. For some, you left a really toxic relationship. You left a relationship that was not serving you well. You left a relationship that may have had you in some type of bondage mentally, financially. I hope for some this is not physical, but it could have been. And for some, did I say mental, like a mental bondage? Yeah, so there was a relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic. For some it definitely is, but some relationship that had a hold on you, you left it, you're healing through it, you're working through it, and doing that has allowed you to level up in a way of like you obtaining your goals, your desires, your confidence, your confidence. Like it took a lot of confidence. It took a lot of emotional maturity to turn on a dime in the way that you did in that past relationship. And that's intimidating to others. What's also intimidating to others is your obsessive ties to your traditions, to what you feel is right for your life. You're not one who is swayed by other people's opinions, and that's intimidating to others. You live in your life in the way that you want to is intimidating by others. You're not swayed. Oh, I keep saying that. You're not swayed by other people's definition of what happiness is for them or what success is for them. For some, it's even a little taboo. For some, it's even a little dark. Like you may have a tradition that is looked down upon. Like let's say, I don't know, I'm just going to use this as an example. Let's say you are polyamorous or something like that, and how you live your life is not how your parents or loved ones or even friends would want to live. Like they think that it's like weird, or why you're doing that, and they trying to downplay it and find any other reason. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like they don't respect it, honestly, and you don't care. You're just going to live how you live unapologetically, and your ties to what's important to you is like, can't nobody come between that. And that is intimidating. You're not afraid to talk about the hard stuff, to heal the hard stuff, to go deep with the hard stuff. And when I mean hard stuff, I mean traumas, betrayals, heartbreak, separation. You're not afraid to go to the uncover those things, look at those things and heal them. You're not afraid to do that. And you're a hard worker. This energy, it's kind of like another pile, but it's not exactly the same. I will tell you that you are a big deal in people's lives, and that is intimidating. When you come around in people's lives, no matter if the relationship is successful or not, you always leave a mark on them. That's intimidating. The way your work ethic, your mental astuteness, your emotional strength, unmatched. You're extremely powerful. Why are people intimidated? Communication. It's the way that you communicate. Yeah. Compromise, forgive, work it out. You know what it is? Some people that did you the dirtiest and they know daggone well that they shouldn't be forgiven or whatever the case is, you're willing to communicate. You're willing to work it out. You're willing to talk about the hard stuff. My bad, y'all. I'll be channeling and then the cards come out to confirm what I say and then I wind up saying it again, y'all. My bad. It's just in a different way. Vacation. Yeah, you seemingly have all of this time on your hands to do whatever. You may just be able to pick up and go. That's very intimidating. Like your life. It feels like you have a job or some type of lifestyle to where you have a lot more say so in your schedule than others. Traditionally, that may be the non-traditional thing here too, is that your work schedule may be different for whatever reason. That's intimidating. People don't really think you work as hard as you do, honestly. And that's intimidating because you seem to be just doing whatever you want to do. Intimidating AF. I get it though. Here it is. I control my own destiny. That's intimidating. You controlling your own destiny. So often people will live life how other people have. Like I heard it. I think it's traditions are our ancestors, like peer pressure from our ancestors, honestly. And you're the one who says like, I ain't doing what X, Y, and Z did. I control my destiny here. That's intimidating. Excuse me. I believe in destiny, but I also believe that you can't just sit back and let destiny happen. Spike Lee. Exactly. Right. I believe in my dreams and my ability to achieve them. That is intimidating. Your belief in yourself, your power in yourself. Behind me is infinite power. Before me is endless possibility. Around me is boundless opportunity. My strength is mental, physical, and spiritual. 50 Cent. There we go. I say no more. I need to say no more. All right, guys, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl by liking, sharing, subscribing, doing all of the things. I love you guys so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Paltry, let's go. All right, Paltry, what makes others intimidated about you? They can't figure you out. I'm having such a hard time shuffling these on camera. Off camera, it was fine. Yeah, people get really nervous around you. They can't quite figure you out. Like you may come off as rough, like you may have a resting B face, a resting bro face, a resting okay face. Yeah, Scorpio energy here. Yes. Like, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Pisces energy, Gemini energy. Yeah, you oh my gosh. You may have messages in another pile. You're a big daggone deal, pile number 3. You come across as arrogant, you know, and arrogance can just be, if we're thinking about this in a positive manner. The reason why some people may come across as arrogant is because one is okay with themselves. So that may come across as arrogant. Hold on. I got to look it up because I want to make sure I say this correctly. All right, y'all. So that's also intimidating. You will make sure that you say what you need to say in the correct way, that it's like you're responsible for how you say things. You understand that you're not responsible for how people receive it, but you are responsible for the delivery and you're intentional. That's intimidating because if you hurt somebody's feelings, when you hurt people's feelings 3-3 with the truth or with your silence or with your ghosting, like your ability to pull back, your ability to not say something to people, your silence, that's what it is. Your silence is intimidating. But let me get back to why I paused it in the first place. Arrogant, having or revealing an exaggerated sense of oneself, importance, or abilities. Okay. Basically, what I'm saying is, you know who the F you are. And to some people, that may come across as arrogant, as if there's something wrong with that, because you're not afraid to be by yourself. You're not afraid to not say anything either, because you're understanding in this part of your life, the loudest one in the room is usually the most insecure. So you're okay with silence. You're okay with the pauses. You are okay with harder things. You are okay with leaving people. You're okay with cutting people off. You're okay with blocking people. And you don't even need to have a conversation about it. And this could be all for your values, what you stand for, what you live by is intimidating AF, because you will cut it loose for somebody at the extent of what you value, or for what you value. My bad. You have worked through your anxieties, your fears. You've had a lot of realizations. You are able to sit with the harder, like the big emotions. You have transformed. You have transformed in a way to where leaving people doesn't bother you anymore like it used to. You're understanding the importance of enlightenment and for the need to come back to oneself. You leave people feeling very insecure, very trapped, very powerless. And I don't mean to say this to dim your light, because you shouldn't dim your light. Your mere presence and how you live your life makes others question theirs. It makes people want to change. It makes people want to do the harder emotional work to lift their victim mentality. You call people out on their shortcomings, but it's not in a malicious way. You may just be talking about how you work through X, Y, and Z, and now it's making them look at themselves like, oh snap, like that's me. Then you have people leaving conversations feeling like, oh my God, like, what am I not doing? What am I doing with my life here? You are people's karma. That is intimidating. You know, I get like this, what is that, The Color Purple, when she do this, basically like whatever is done to me comes back to you. You live that, you are that, and that's intimidating. You also have this laissez-faire sort of energy too, where you may come across as stagnant and like you don't know what's going on, resistant to change. Like you're resistant to other people having power in your life. You have a really strong sense of self. Okay, and here we go. Now I'm about to start saying stuff all over again. So let's get some more clarification. Why are you so damn beautiful? People find you physically attractive. That's intimidating. I want to be strong like you. Exactly. People admire you. That's what makes you intimidating. Your strength, your emotional strength, your mental strength, your stronghold and your value system, your belief. Your laugh is amazing. Your ability to laugh at things. Lighthearted. Remember I said like you kind of have this laissez-faire sort of attitude, and they know you've been through things because you tell people, you know, you don't just go around telling everybody, but people know you've been through things and it hasn't broken you. That's intimidating. You fill me up with happiness. Exactly. People really enjoy your energy. You have this dark, healing energy. This stableness that's undeniable. I see myself in you. Exactly. It's in the reverse though. So for some it is a mirrored energy. Like you may actually represent the healed part of them. Like, dang, like I was once where pile 3 was, and if they can do it, I know I can do it. Like I see myself in pile number 3. Wow. That's how it is for some. And you, yeah, that's intimidating. People are jealous. Some people are jealous of that. And the core of jealousy is inspiration. So I can see that moving. For some, you could be moving, but for others, it is your ability to move. It could be location, like you just get up and go seemingly. And if this is not locations, like actual locations, then this may be just from relationships in general. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, these seasons could be important. This energy you could be in, other people could be in, or it could be prominent placements in your chart or someone else's chart, especially the others that you are intimidating. I feel complete. Okay, pile 3. Let's get an affirmation to close this out. Exactly. I love and respect myself. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Martin Luther King Jr. All right, guys, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl by liking, sharing, subscribing, doing all of the things. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Pile 4, let's go. All right, pile 4. This is a really, whoa, this rock done been through a lot. Pile 4, you been through a lot, baby. Okay, that's intimidating. You've been through a lot. I heard started from the bottom, now we here. People just don't know. That's what's intimidating. People, you come around and people are like, I don't even know what it is about pile 4. They automatically may even feel like left out. Like it feels like the cool kids at the table and they can't sit there. You leave people feeling defensive. Like they have their guard up. They're on edge. Like you may just give off this energy of being good on your own. That's intimidating. It says a little all over the place. You may be all over the place. That's intimidating. People feel like they can't pin you down. Aries energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius. Yeah, people don't know what to do with you. What intimidates others about you is your, like, you don't give, like, they know that you have it to give, but you don't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, like, but it's true. Like, it feels like people, especially if you're in like close relationships with people. This could be romantic. This could be whatever type of relationship, whatever type of partnership it is. It's like you do just enough. Y'all ever hear of soft quitting? Like when you be at a job and you know that they have took advantage of you in some way, so you just do enough just to stay employed. You don't overgive. You don't do too much. You come, you do your job, you leave. That's what this is giving. And like it gives like Irish goodbyes. I hate using that because I think I'm sorry, y'all. Like, my bad. I don't mean to be disrespectful. Like, I believe, so what that is leaving without saying goodbye to people. 3:03 on the clock, as I said that's what this energy gives. Like, you may come around, people may be like, oh my gosh, it's Pal 4, we're so excited to see Pal 4, and you mingle and you're around, and then all of a sudden they're like, where's Pal 4? They were just here having a great time. Where'd they go? You like, oh, I see y'all again, whatevs. You come across as immature, insecure, shallow. And you know why though? You know why? It's because you really look at and research within thyself if this is worth investing in, if this is worth actually expanding. Like the relationships that you have around you, you really evaluate those things in a very strategic way. You're very strategic and you strategize about who you're going to let in and who you're not going to let in, and what you're going to invest and what you're not going to invest. And people feel left out. They feel very intimidated by that because they know that they really ain't coming around with much to give. And so some of this gives projection. Honestly, these people that are coming around intimidated by you, it's because they're emotionally immature. It's because they're codependent. It's because they are needy. That's why they're intimidated for real, because you clock it. You clock it in a way that is still very palatable. And that's intimidating. And it gets on people's nerves too. Because, oh, there we go. Hangman in reverse. It comes across, oh, they're lazy. They don't want to do the work. No, you do, and you will, because they see. And that's why they're upset about that too. That's why they're intimidated by that, because they see in other relationships this warmth, this compassion, this flirtiness, this freshness, this, philosophical dreamer type of an energy, this expansive go-getter energy, this confidence, this foresight. They listen out. They watch your relationships from afar and they see what you can give, and then they try to come in and they try to take, but you clock it. So then you turn on a dime and they're like, what? And the others that are just watching are intimidated because they're like, hold up, like, I gotta be on my A game to come pile number 4, to even be in pile numbers 4 presence, or to be someone who is, on the what do they call that, in like the biblical, it's the inner veil. Only certain people, prominent people, can get there. That's what your energy is. If people are close to you, like, it's the inner veil, and all the other ones are feeling intimidated because you don't care about leaving them out. You don't care about putting up your guard. You don't care about pulling back your energy and what that looks like to other people. You will give to who deserves it. Honestly, you will give who gives to you. That's that on that. I love that for you. Hold on, I'm feeling called to get these money cards. Let's see. What does this say? Setbacks. Yeah, you'll set people back. Helper in reverse. Exactly. I'm telling you, you're not giving. You're not giving to who does not give to you. Take one step back to make 2 steps. Take one step forward to make 2 steps back. Setbacks are telling you that you're not ready to enter the next phase. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You've stopped doing this. And when you realize that there are setbacks, right? That 2 steps forward to take, one step forward to take 2 steps back. When you feel like you're in that resistant energy, you're not afraid to just like pause, stop, chill, breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. That's intimidating. That's intimidating a lot, because you're not in this need anymore. You're not grabbing for it. You're allowing things. That is very intimidating. Helper, like I said, it was in the reverse. Okay, you're not helping everybody. You're not Captain Save. Okay, everybody, you understand that you can't save everybody. Think before you offer help. This is intimidating because you think before you offer help. Set healthy time boundaries. You do. That's what you do. Cashier, sales rep, call center, or in any field, you're able to assist others. And then it says, make sure your goals are yours and not someone else's. And you do. And that's intimidating. Exactly. All right, pal, let's close this out with an affirmation. Exactly. I love this for you. I am capable of moving beyond my mistakes, and that is intimidating to others. We cannot retract the decisions we made. We only can affect the decisions we're going to make from here. Jamie Foxx. All right, guys, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl by liking, sharing, subscribing, doing all of the team. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.